Good morning. We already have a house full, it looks like. Yay. Okay, I need to do some adjusting. I did not sleep last night very well. And then I will come right back. I forgot to adjust this. Gonna leave it. Can I adjust this? There we go. Okay. I usually check my camera before I get on. I didn't. Just didn't. Good morning, and I'm going to have to do some scrolling up. Thank you for joining us. I'm Coleen Says in Chats, and oh my goodness, I've got stuff today. I've got sewing stuff, I've got telling stuff, showing. Good morning, Melissa, Practically Creative. Good morning, Fern King. Let's see. Good morning, Lori, Sherlock Sews. Good morning, Deborah Holman. Fern says Arthur keeps her from sleeping. Yeah, last night was a problem for me. I should have taken something, but then I'm worried that I'm going to sleep past my live, and I can't. I have to get up anyway. Good morning, Brandy, 100 Proof Quilter. And she is on basically right after me at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will get links going and all that good stuff just as soon as we finish waking up. Or trying to stay awake, I think is more accurate for today. I did get up before 5, slept sometime between 1 and 3. Horrible dreams. Anyway, got up, made the bed, started a load of laundry. You can probably hear it in the dryer, and if you can't, I apologize. I have to multitask or I will get nothing done. Did a load of dishes, got everything set up in the bug, got this stuff set up, so got my coffee, and amazingly, I've only drank this much. So when it kicks in, we're going to have fun. Thank you, Melissa. And Sylvia won't be here, I don't think. She has a quilting club this morning. And I think she's starting to feel a little bit better, so I'm keeping her in my prayers. Okay. Might as well get started. I opened that window, so hopefully my nose doesn't start itching or running, and it's already itching. What am I saying? Oh, I can feel it. Okay, and good morning, Dee Dee, my big tidy up. All things tidy, inspirational, organizing. Words are going to be very hard. On a good day, they're hard. On a day I haven't slept, they're harder. And I don't consider the 3 hours at some point that I slept sleeping. I had a nap last night. 100 proof. I'm still looking for my glasses this morning. Words be hard. Yes, words be hard. Melissa says. Oh. I know Melissa can't hear without her glasses. She says, I hate when mine go missing. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing the links. I'm trying to keep my line of thought going because I usually have a cheat sheet that I don't even bother using of things I want to remember to say. We're just going to fly by the seat of our pants, and whatever gets done, gets done. Whatever gets said, and we're all going to be happy. My new shirts did not come, so I'm wearing this one again this Monday. They went from California up to New York. Yesterday they were in New Jersey. They were supposed to be delivered by Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's a third-party seller on Amazon, not Amazon, on Walmart, but I've bought from them before. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where this. Nope, that's a lie. That is not where this, but I have bought from them before, I think. So anyway, my shirts are touring the country. They've done a lot more traveling than I have. I have been from here to Washington State driving with my parents when I was young. Oh no, Deborah. Look over and I see Deborah says, hubby and grandson shared their sickness from last week with her. Not feeling good, so probably just going to lurk. Oh, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Sometimes that's all we can do. That's all we can manage. It's all we feel like doing. Such is life. I lurk a lot lately. I don't have the problems with my back. I just don't have the ability to type as much as I used to. Sherlock says we won't talk about running away glasses. Hers are always on a different floor of the house, it seems like. Yes, Deborah, feel better. Prayers. My mind is going a million miles a minute right now. It should slow down. It's too early for that nonsense. Dee Dee, my big tidy up. If I had $1 for every time I lose my glasses. Should be a millionaire by now, I'm sure. I don't lose my glasses. I have one pair. I take them off. They sit right here by the couch. I say that. I have lost them a couple times. Not really lost them because there's only 2 other places I put them. On my husband's end table at the other end of the couch or on my buffet in my bedroom. And you may say, why do you have a buffet in your bedroom? It is an antique. My great-grandmother gave it to my grandmother, who gave it to my mom, who gave it to me. It's not in very rough shape, but it's a little bit rough. There's no room for it in here. And I want to use it. So I put it in my bedroom. It kind of holds just makeup, toiletries, extra toiletries I store in it. It's very pretty. So yes, I have a buffet in my bedroom at the foot of my bed because that's where it fits. Oh. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa says, it's not a lie, you misspoke. Yes, I misspoke. I know some people who are like, well, you're lying. And I'm like, no, I just misspoke. And they're like, well, it's lying. So from then on, I just started saying, oh, I'm lying. It gives them nothing to work with. Took the wind right out of their sails when you tell them you're lying when you misspoke and they want to tell you you're lying. I know how to deal with those tropes. I've said ever since I started YouTube, I was like, my youngest son has prepared me for trolling and to be trolled. We do it to each other all day long. My husband, when he's home, he's just like, you two need to stop bickering. I'm like, we're not bickering. He's a troll and I'm a troll. We're practicing. Listen, I want $1 for every time my husband loses his glasses. He has 3 pairs. I have 1. If I lose them, I can't see. I can't read the words on my chat at all. I can see this picture behind me clearly. I can see those letters clearly. But we'll just leave them on. I don't want a headache. Also, I know, right? If they have to work that hard to find something to be mean about, I know. Isn't there better uses of your time than picking out my words? Just saying. 100-proof quilter. I once had a group of friends looking for my glasses that were on my head. Someone said, LOL. Someone said, we are looking for this ones on your head. Looking for the ones on your head. I said, oh no, but these will work. Oh. This morning, I set my cell phone down right here, and I wanted it up here on the, clearly I have push buttons on it. I want it up here so I can see it, and it's out of the way. And no more had I set my cell phone down. I turned this monitor around because it's usually facing the other way. Turn the monitor around, grab my keyboard and mouse, and I'm like, where's my cell phone? Where's my cell phone? I'm looking in back where I have it charging usually. I'm looking over here thinking, did I set it down when I was doing laundry? Did I set it down when I went into my bedroom? Into the spare room that has the instruments and fabrics. And I was like, where did it's right there. It's right there, 1 foot from my eyes. 2 foot from my eyes. I've also been talking on it and lost it. Let's see, make sure these are untangled. And we're going to start some show and tell. Now, if the person wants to tell you where I got this from, they can feel free to, but I'm just going to say from a friend, viewer, subscriber. We talk about crafting things, and I don't do embroidery usually. So I've tried a zillion different things that weren't buying stabilizer because stabilizer is more expensive. I wanted to try the other things first. And then I was like, okay, I need to try some store stabilizer. Can you send me a piece? And I'm thinking a piece that would fit in an envelope, a piece. Oh no. This friend sent me, let's see, sent me this box. Let's hope nothing showed. I don't think it did. She sent me this box. Oh, goodies. I told my husband brought it in. I was like, I knew it was a box. I suspected there was other stuff when she sent me the tracking stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we're going to go through it. Hopefully quickly. I need to change the threads on this. Darn it. So close. Getting things done this morning. 2-yard novelty cuts. She knows that I'm going to try making bags, and she wanted me to have enough stuff to make some bags with. So. And in Missouri, the Ozarks, camo sells every day, I'm sure. And I was thinking, you know, how cute would that be on coasters too? Not just bags, but on coasters. 2 in the blue, 2 in the pink. His and hers coaster set. And because she has a sense of humor, let's see if I can get the glare. Yes, those are pigs. I think this is a border. Yeah, that looks like a border to me. Are those pansies? I'm not a flower person. I don't know. They're very pretty. That would be pretty on a back. Okay. Somebody forgot breakfast this morning. Good morning, Lynn. Oh, well, that is a perfectly good excuse not to be here. She says, sorry, I'm here now. Had bacon grilling. Just needed a bacon sandwich. That is a legit excuse to be late. Bacon. Just saying. Dee Dee. Y'all, I'm constantly touching the top of my head to see if my glasses are on there. Ridiculous. I know. I don't put mine on top of my head because the nose piece is catching my hair. And I've lost enough hair. I don't need their help. Good morning, Sojourney. I haven't seen you in a while in chat. I saw you over at Marie's. Good to see you. Hi. Lynn Bias, happy mail. I don't know what my computer has done to that emoji, but it says face blue star eyes. Good morning, guess who, Nancy? Good morning, good morning. Good to see all of you. And I heard your husband had good news. Good. And my husband had good news. He is tolerating the infusions without any side effects. He has got a system of iron. That boy, things that bring everybody else to their knees. Oh no, don't bother him at all. It's hard to be compassionate when you've never had anything broken, sick, or anything else. I'm playing. Oh, quilting in the country, Lori. Oh my goodness, there's lots of people here this morning. It's good to see you. Hasn't been on YouTube for a while. Maybe she's getting back. Don't know. Oh, and scrolling. Quilting in the country. Everybody's saying hi. I hope everything's going good for you, Lori. Sojourney, I'm not the best. I know, right? I'm not the best morning person. I usually am, annoyingly so. I try very hard to contain it when we go to my bonus parents' house because although my bonus mom is a morning person, bonus dad is like every other dad. Really should wait till he has his coffee. Okay. I know, right, Melissa? Melissa says only Colleen's husband would go through this stuff and be like, it's nothing. He has, his immune system is attacking, Nancy asked what's the infusions for. He has to do them the rest of his life. They found out his immune system is attacking his colon, which is causing symptoms of everything else. And they have to suppress his immune system. So they put him on steroid, and they've started an infusion that he seems to be tolerating well. It was his first time last week, but it takes about 3 hours, 2.5 hours, plus all the drive time. So he does them every 2 weeks. And then I think the third one is 6 or 8 weeks later. I can't remember. He could tell you. But he has to have those the rest of his life. So his immune system stops attacking his colon, giving him signs of things like colon cancer and all other fun symptoms. So at least it's treatable, and he should be okay. He has to be more careful when he's around people now because he is immunocompromised now, but he's like a rock. So he's wearing his mask at work now because, he gets sick. I'm pretty sure they just have to treat it more aggressively, but it could be very bad for him. Anyway, that's what my husband is going for infusions for. And he has to be watched for cancer now regularly because this ulcerative colitis is what it is. It seems like something else too. He said it's less common to have the immune system attacking you. Yes, quilting in the country, Lori. His new normal. Yes, it is. And he is accepting it very well. He's changed his diet a little bit, although that wasn't necessary at all. See, all these stomach problems were like, my girls, me, we're all change your diet, change your diet, change your diet. Doctor says, oh, no, you don't need to change your diet. That's ridiculous. Thank you. But he has a little bit. He's eating better. Irritable bowel syndrome. It's all irritable bowel syndrome. All the colitises are connected to irritable bowel syndrome. And it's like, he said it's like Crohn's, but it's not Crohn's. Also has to be watched for that. So Journey, every time I go to click the thumbs up button, I seem to be 13 a lot. Is it lucky 13? Okay, back to goodies. Stabilizer, stitch and tear. I'm pretty sure it felt like one side is shiny, so I'm thinking that's a one-sided fusible. It's pretty thick. This is very thick. What's it say? Mid to heavyweight fabrics. It's very thick. I don't think I needed it that thick. Canvas for bags. Not going to unfold the whole thing. There is a good amount. Oh my gosh. Okay, canvas for bags. Tear away. Fuse and tear. Is this the lighter one? I should have tried this. I bet it is. 371R. Oh, it's fusible. Fusible. Iron on, tear away. Easily tears away. I bet. I wonder if it's thinner than this. 806. I wonder if this is thinner, because that was very, very thick, and I did not like tearing it away. Yeah, when I opened this, I saw this. And I was like, okay, that looks like some kind of leather punch, and I was like, oh, okay, rivet. It's a rivet tool. I did not know. I know Lori. She's not going to give it away. My friend isn't going to send me open mouth insert foot this without sending me the rivets. So now I can try rivets. And key fob holders. I'm pretty sure the rectangle part is where you put the fabric. Is that right? Yeah, fabric. And then this is a key ring. Hold it up. I have to look that up. I was overwhelmed. When I opened this, I was just overwhelmed. And they're purple. Quilting gloves. They have the little non-slip hands. I should have used those the other day. They're actually pretty snug, so I imagine they work like compression gloves too. The snug with the hand grip. Okay. She's always telling me she has zippers. You need zippers? I'll get you zippers. I was like, oh no, I'll buy zippers because I don't want to, have a bunch of zippers and not know how to do them. At the moment, I don't know how to do them, but I guarantee I will now because I got zippers. Looks like most of them are 22, 24 inch, 18, 9. Oh, there is a plethora of different sizes and colors. And oh my gosh, I am so blessed. By the way, the nurse did tell my husband he's blessed for not having any side effects. I was like, that's right. You remember that next time you're complaining. Oh, that's staying in the floor. Some newspaper print, which I use for FPP, and I've used it on the back of the embroidery. I like it real well. That's going to stay in here. And she thinks this is cutaway stabilizer. It comes in these sheets. Oh my gosh. I have so much stuff to play with now. And I didn't even bring out my Walmart haul from the other day. I'm going to have to make me some boxes. I thought about just covering this one with some fabric. I'm setting it underneath my clothes rack over there. Because I put stuff under there that I'm working on currently. Oh my gosh. Isn't my friend amazing? Ooh. Coffee. Zipper jackpot. Yes. Lots of good stuff. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, Deborah says, I'm not feeling good when I don't feel like getting up for a cup of coffee. Shaking my head. I am so sorry. I really hope you feel better. You and Sylvia. Sylvia's been down. Coleen is going to be busy. Oh, purple. Quilting in the Country says, they're purple zipper. Oh, purple zipper. I haven't even looked at all the colors yet. I've left them in the box because my tidiness wants me to put it all away the second it comes through the door. And I was like, no, because I will get it all back out to show you guys. My back can't take that right now. Just let's leave it in the box. Oh, but yeah, I have, oh my gosh, so much stuff to try. And yes, I'm, okay, that didn't say anything. That might, just gotta stick it in the cooler. So, wow. My mother-in-law, she's cutting what, my bonus mom, she's cutting the things that I said I want to make our tablecloth. And she's like, no, I'm going to get one of those spandex tablecloths. You need to worry about making stuff to put in the booth. And instead of putting, you might be able to see it barely right here. That is a flannel sheet for the backing of this giant pig because it's going to be on the wall. It's going to be on the wall for a year. There's no sense in taking time to piece the backing. So I've got it layered. I don't really have it sandwiched. I need to spray and smooth out, do all that. And then I'm ready to quilt it. And part of the things I was going to do today is get these binding strips ironed and sewn together. That's what I'm going to bind it with. But I did say, how about a table runner? I need to sew these. These have been sitting here for a while. That was more important, so I didn't even do this. Ouch. It's a 6-foot table, and I thought, well, she wants it flat. And this is pretty flat by itself, so I'm thinking like a muslin on the back of this with maybe a binding. It should be pretty flat because it's ironed pretty flat. Anyway, table runner. Ooh, that's just about the right size. Actually, I can make a few more of them and make them a little bit longer. But make a table runner instead of the backing that I thought I was planning. There's the second one. I have more fabric. I can do a couple more, add on to these. Okay, more show and tell. Oh, that is I can't remember the name of it, shamrock that Stephanie Stitches did. I don't even remember what it is in the bot. Let's see. We did on our Sewing Bee Saturday, and 100 Proof Quilter Brandy joined us, and Dawn from My Quilt Projects joined us. It was a blast. I did new wild stuff that probably quilt police are all over right now. But I'll tell you what I did here in just a second. Did I put it under pattern? I have so many links. I probably put it under shop stuff. Yep, Sweet Shamrock PDF. It's relatively inexpensive. I say because, you know, everyone has a different view of what inexpensive is. Table runner / wall hanging, and I did mine. I adjusted mine so I could use a charm pack, and then I didn't use the charm pack, but I went ahead and I cut everything to the same size as a charm pack and adjusted this and the little snowballed corners so it would look better. One of these, Lynn caught me the night before. I had made half of it, and I had put one of my blocks on sideways. And instead of unstitching the entire thing, I unstitched the corner where the white one was and the corner closest to the center. See, now I have to look to see where I did it. Anyway, I just unstitched the two opposite corners. This way. I unstitched the two opposite corners down a little bit, and you have to be careful because they are going to be stretchy. You don't want to stretch out the fabric when you're doing this. I didn't even care. I didn't think about that. I was careful just because it's, you know, we're quilters. We know about stretchy fabric. I unstitched the white piece, cut another white piece, and put it on the corner it was supposed to be on. Then I took a piece of my binding, which I knew I had more than enough. I cut a piece of that off and stuck it on the corner that I took the white piece off of, and just stitched that right back down on both corners instead of taking the entire thing out. Just unstitch the corners far enough so I could do that. Melissa says, Coleen taught me something new on Saturday. I want to call it the lazy method. I think Melissa's calling it the Coleen method. She likes those pretty fabrics. Will that be too busy for a sales table? The table itself is going to be fairly empty. They're going to need a table for, I guess they're going to do some cuts there. So for cutting and packaging. So there's not going to be like a bunch of stuff on the table like I've got here. It'll be a relatively large space. I believe in my mind, this is what I'm seeing. She sent me the setup. And then my area will be about 2.5 foot. And in fact, this could go across the table this way on my little 2.5 foot area. And then just one in the center of theirs. We have to do more thinking on that. So I don't think there will be a ton on the table because they're going to need a lot of table space to do the packaging and all that. See, Melissa, I don't know a lot of good people, I guess. I get in trouble for telling lies when I just misspeak. I say I'm lazy because I've been told it's lazy. things, doing it the easier way is lazy. Melissa says, working smart is not lazy. You are correct. You are correct. See, we get these internal conversations with ourselves affected by the people we're around most, usually. It's hard to break those cycles because, well, I'll tell you very quickly, abusive relationships, they're not just abusing you. They're training you to abuse yourself when they're not there. And it doesn't go away just because you've left them. So if you know somebody that acts like that, I'm telling you, that's what it's from. I spent a whole lot of time in my own mind for a long time, and I know that's what it's from. And I imagine doctors would say, oh, that's what Brandy said. Okay, I'm moving on. Nice table runner, Lori says. Thank you. And I apologize if I'm missing anybody in the chat. Thank you all for being here. I do plan on doing some sewing. I need to manage my time better. So Journey, not free, then expensive to me. I get it. $5 isn't bad for a pattern, Melissa says in her opinion. I agree. I'm very particular about patterns that I will spend money on because mostly you can look at them and you can make them, do them yourself. But Stephanie, in my opinion, and this just works for my brain, I know everybody's brain is, her patterns are written to where they're easy to follow. I could easily duplicate them. Maybe not so easily all the time, but they're very easy to follow. And I love that about her patterns. So I will pay $5 for a pattern. In fact, that shamrock one, I got it when she was doing it last year and it was free. Then I paid for it because I thought she deserves to make money off this. She's doing it for everybody for free. I'm going to go ahead and buy one. And then I did. Did I get all my letters done? Yes, I did get all my letters done. I can't take that down. I'll have to put a picture up. Oh, the picture on this thumbnail. How's it? Actually, when I was getting all my threads pulled to the back of that, I realized I missed a spot on one of the letters, the inner circle of the A. I missed that spot, so I had to come in and redo that. And then I went in the back room because I was using that floor to try to get that cut up a little bit. But anyway, so I'm a fan of Stephanie Stitches. Quilting with Stephanie Stitches here on YouTube. And I did shop Stephanie, didn't I? Yeah, it's got the pattern. And the lighter green fabric is a Lori Holt, I think. Any key lime cross stitch. Oh, Gracie Larson for Riley Blake. Sorry. Anyway, Riley Blake. The shamrock fabric is from Halo Inspired. Halo Inspirations on YouTube. The white is actually Walmart, white on white, David Textiles. It has it feels thicker than some of the fabrics I've gotten there. So it's nice. Anyway. And on the back, there is a sheet because that is a wall hanging. And I have decided against putting, if it's ever going to be turned over, I would put something pretty on the other side. Wall hangings, table toppers. Well, table topper, a two-sided table topper would be cool, depending on how you would have quilted. I like to do stitch in the ditch, so that would have to be very evenly done to work for that. But I am going to take this down, and I am going to do some free motion on it, even though it's already at that point. Ooh. Thank you, Melissa. Boy, Melissa is on it. So, Journey, every time I try sewing without a pattern, it turns into a disaster. Give me pattern. LOL. Yeah. I was. In fact, this may be a disaster. I'm going to try to do this on a live. Let me change my fabrics over here. Oh. When I bought the green fabrics from Halo, I also bought this red and blue because I don't have a lot of red, white, and blue. I should have more. So I bought these little pieces of red and blue, and the links are, I think this one's under Shop Halo, maybe. Okay. Missouri Star that Stephanie did. And I'll talk while I change this, at least I'll try to. Stephanie did a Missouri Star on her All-Stars sew-along she's doing. And I downloaded it because I live in Missouri. I have never made a Missouri Star. Apparently neither had she when I was rewatching hers before this one. And it's a very pretty star, I think. Right before the Sewing Bee Saturday, I cleaned, changed the needle, got this thing set up so it doesn't find me. Oh my gosh. And the thing, oh, that's just going to have to be different. Trying to decide. Oh, but there's enough in this bobbin. I hate partially used bobbins. Don't look at my nails. I haven't done them in a week. Between the trimmers and the pain, the nail's lost. I don't like partial bobbins. So I will use them. Like this. This little thing I've got back here works great to get the thread to unwind from the spools the way this machine wants it to. Oh, I jerry rig everything. So, get this on now. But I'm going to try to make a Missouri Star. I don't know if the colors are going to work that I... Let's not wind that around that needle before we thread it. I was saying, I don't know what's wrong with my machine. I printed a coloring page off of another site for the Missouri Star. I don't like coloring pages, evidently. I thought, oh, that is going to be perfect. I can figure out what I'm going to do before I do it. No. I got my colored pencils out. And I was like, nope, that's not going to work for me. Trying to find where I put it. I did put it over here so I could show you all the mess I made. Random piece of fabric. Probably going to wish I had that somewhere else. Anyway, that's what I figured because I wanted it smaller. I always want it smaller. I don't know what my deal is. I'm difficult. That's what it is. That's not the Missouri Star. This is just graph paper. I use it all the time. That's the coloring page I had, which I should probably have out so I don't get too confused. I did not write down what colors I was using where. I did this like right before bed last night. I was like, I want to make that. I want to make it today. So I'm going to try to make this real quick. The center, I'm going to do 4 at a time. I should read the chat real quick. Okay, I must have missed it. I don't see those fabrics. LOL, cute. Did I? Oh, I didn't get the, oh no, the red one is up there. It says red and blue. I didn't name them in the bot. There wasn't enough room. Just a second. Okay. So Journey says, sewing takes lots of practice, which I haven't had much time for in a while. Oh, sorry, there's a comment before that. She says, I love free motion designs. I just purchased some quilting patterns for my sewing machine. It's my only hope right now. Yeah, I'll draw lines. I like to draw lines. And actually, this may have the serpentine stitch on it because I like the serpentine stitch. But I've seen your applique. Yeah, the chicken salad. It was beautiful. Last night I quickly drew a square around this because I'm doing it the 4 at a time method. So I wouldn't forget how I was doing it this morning. We're going to pray now. Again, you can pin, you can clip. I'm just using my 1/4 inch foot and going down the edge. I think I went off to the side on that one. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. Either my line isn't right, or I'm sewing crooked at the end. I'm probably sewing crooked at the end. Yeah, I have to go back and fix those. That's okay, easy enough. I don't remember if I left room to square these up or not. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, because I do this all the time. I'm aware that I do it all the time and I need to stop. When I get to the end of this foot, and maybe it's the foot that, you know, you can't really hang on to it, I should use my stiletto. Use your stiletto. It will help prevent this. I know because I've done it. See that line? It's veering off every time at the bottom. Every time veering off. That affects the block. I'll square them down so I won't pay too much attention right now to that. This is a test block. This isn't a, it has to be perfect. I do need my iron plugged in. Well, you plug something in somewhere where you can't see. I probably should have put it on this side, but then my leg would be hitting it all the time. Okay, and 4 at a time. Cut. Side, corner to corner. Oh, now my screen says that you can see this. I think you can. Small space. Did I do that right? Oh, yay, I did that right. I do doubt myself all the time. This over here can be a little bit more room. I am going to iron them back to go all the way through. It's a new blade, so that was a me. That was a me problem. I see my chat scrolling, and I don't know what side to iron them to make it easier on myself, so I'm just going to iron to the dark side right now. I may have to change that. I see that, Tracy. Sojourney. Oh, and see, I've already. Let's try that one again. See, I'm going to iron to the dark side, and then I don't. Giving credit to our machine. You have to set up the machine. You have to set up the things that it's doing. It's not all that machine. Okay. Now I wanted these to be 2 inches unfinished. 2 inches unfinished. So the center should be 2 inches unfinished. And I should, yeah, I gave myself enough room to This has 1/2 inch marks here. Don't use those. Wow, that one's really straight. Now, I could have used the measurement that's supposed to give me 2 inches unfinished like this, but you saw my lines. They're wonky. I'd rather trim down. That way I know they're straight. And my trimmers are acting like they don't know that I'm on a live. I won't cut myself, I promise. Gonna be one of those weeks. You know, when you got obstacles you're going around all the time, being you on a YouTuber, everything's a little bit off. Trying to cut around this machine. I could turn it more. That would be that would be the smart thing to do. That's okay. It's working. Let's be a little bit smarter. It's not that hard to move that machine. I'm lining my 45-degree line up, which is the X that goes across your square rulers. This X right here is what I'm lining up with the diagonal line on my fabric and cutting down. They have other rulers and specialty rulers, things. There's that 1/2 inch mark again. Yay, my dryer went off. I really hope that didn't come on this whole time over the mic. It's gonna be a day. And if you haven't visited my mod, friends, last I saw Sylvia was at $6.99. You and me, FPP. It'd be great to give her some sub love, as Randy says. I don't know why that sticks in my head. She's got a sew along Friday mornings. Melissa is doing the Quilt Builders card deck, some blocks for men. I don't know if it's on both of her lives, but at least on one of them. Oh, itchy nose now. Okay. Wow. I think I've scrolled and I apologize. Let's see if I can get back up there. I am slow. So yeah, there was waste. I could have used, I can't remember what it is. It's just a little bit smaller block to begin with and not had so much waste, but I'm not. Let's see what I missed. Everything. It's a problem. Okay. Fern says she needs to clean her sewing machine. And Lynn says, cleaned mine this morning. It sure needed it. Practically right. Fern, I'm trying to make it my first thing Monday morning chore. Clean the machine, check the rotary blade, clean the ironing mat. And that's kind of my routine. Sunday or first thing before the live, I try to clean the machine and put a new needle in because it's going to give me issues. Sherlock says, Lori, I use whatever works, jerry-rigged or not. Amen. If it works. So, Journey, I'm so worried it will be weeks without my machine. I can't bring myself to inquire about having it serviced. I don't know. I think it kind of depends on how big of a town you live in. Fern King, I haven't cleaned it. Always in a hurry to get sewing. I know. When it starts making nests in the back of my fabric, or it goes clunk, clunk, there's your sign. You've waited too long. Your sewing machine is now a tractor. Be right back phone. The blue and red fabrics. I was window shopping on Halo, lol. Lori says. Melissa's back. So Journey, oh, thank you, Coleen. It is amazing what these machines can do these days. I wish I could freehand like that, or even just a little close to those applique stitches. You'll get there. I didn't know I was doing at all, and I'm a new sewer. And if I can do it, and I think I did pretty good on this thing. I'm telling you, anyone can. Melissa asked if she had a backup machine, and she's seen her applique work too, and she is good. Tracy is. Tracy's Sojourney. And Sojourney says, well, yes, I have a backup machine, Melissa, but this is my baby. LOL. We understand that. You may have two machines, but one's always your favorite. It's one of those purchases that just can't be replaced. I'm blessed to have these machines. I'm eager to sink my teeth into them, but we are doing so much remodeling right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you have to prioritize sometimes. Those of you who can do it all, congrats. You're my hero. Some of us have to prioritize things. Oh. Jinx, take that back. Practically Creative said. Probably about Tracy, what I said. Deborah Holman cleaned 2 of my 7 machines, finished the minion fabric panels for my fabric shelf, started making a pair of comfy pants, but now have no energy. I bet. Good job. You're getting it done, girl. Speaking of heroes, that's awesome. Deborah Holman, that sounds like you accomplished a lot. Yeah. Lynn Blias, phew. Deborah Holman. Rest, Deborah. Your sewing will still be there. Sherlock says, yes, that is absolutely true. I have to tell myself that all the time. It's not going to run away just because I walk away from it. It's not like the couch. If I'm not there to hold the couch down, and I know some of my ladies in the chat understand this, if I'm not there to hold that couch down, it'll take off. True story. Oh, there's Sylvia's links. Thank you, Melissa. Oh no, Fern's washer quit working last night. Always something that needs fixed. Oh, I am so sorry. Last year, we replaced the washer, had to replace a part in the dryer soon after, replaced an engine in the car. Oh, it was a bad year. We were blessed that we could do it though. So, because I remember when we didn't have a dime, and that would have just put us in debt for a long time. Well, until tax season. We're responsible. Let's see. So, Journey, that is very helpful, Coleen. I was just having problems squaring up. I have so little experience. I have lots of computer experience. That is why my machine embroidery is doable for me. That's awesome. I started saying Journey. I may just call you Journey. So, Journey, Tracy said that there is a ton of rulers out there that will work. I don't need them right now. If it comes to the point where I think I need that to work more efficiently, I'll get one. This one works. I've got bigger ones like this, and they're cheaper than the rulers that are designed for one purpose. Just on Thursdays, Melissa is doing the card deck, quilt builder card deck. And I don't know if I want the blacks or the golds to be in the center of this. I think I want the black gold. That center I got from my local store. It actually has most of a bolt of this black and gold, and I love it. Thought about trying to sweet talk my husband. Why did I put that back there? Sweet talk my husband into getting that. Because I think my bonus folks, their colors are black and gold for their booth. And I think that would be beautiful to have a bunch of stuff in black and gold. Okay, now this one, I'm doing two at a time. I'm doing 2 at a time as just tease. So I had some of these already cut at 3 inches from something else I was doing, the stars I was doing. So I just, instead of doing the 4 at a time, I'm just doing the 2 at a time with these. And I don't need this many, but I cut this many, so I'm going to use this many. Then I had 4. We'll see how this turns out. The 2 at a time HSTs, I draw a line from corner to corner, and then I do my 1/4 inch on either side, and these will be squared down to 2.5, because I'm going to put a, that is not where it's supposed to start. I'm laying my quarter inch foot on the line. I have the tape too, but I like to go by the foot usually. I need to put new tape on. Now, if I see this right, and I don't know that I do, I think what I can do is do these like I did my coasters, put the background fabric over the top, and then 2 at a time HSTs that way too. And when I cut them in half, I should have both sides of that. I should get it out. Cutting it in half should give me both sides of this right here. The left one and the right one. You'll see. Oh, let's get it there. The left one and the right one. If I cut this in half after so I'm thinking, if not, I've got backup, so it will work. And I would be making at least 2. So I'm thinking they'd be cute on coasters. And they're fast and easy. I should have chain pieced that. Saves thread and time. And yes, that fancy thing on the side of my machine is a thread cutter. I bought one of those that you could stick to your machine. It came off. Apparently, I'm too aggressive. I'm holding my threads instead of using a leader and an ender. I'm holding my threads with this here. Should have ironed this before I started. I was in a hurry last night. I was like, it's just a practice. I don't need to iron it. Gonna tell me what I need to know. I'm flipping it around just to do the other side down that line. This one, I cut 4 of these. Yes, I found the other one. Guess where it is? Who needs a baby to play the pickup game with when I have me? They cut 4 of them, so I'm going to sell 4 of them. I also thought that this Missouri Star could be cute on a bag or a table runner, matching table runner, and coasters. Simple, fast sews is what I'm going for. Now the bags aren't going to be simple, fast sews. I'm not going to make a lot of them though, even if I do make them. Because I don't know if they'll sell. I think coasters, things like that will sell. And my corner of their booth will be called Creations by Coleen Sews, with information about my YouTube page. Okay. Get all these cut in half without cutting each other. And again, I got this pattern off of Stephanie Stitches, her website, not her Etsy. while she does the sew along, they're going to be free after the sew along. I imagine it's like the rest of them. They're going to be paid pattern. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what time it is, phone. You just hush. I can hear you. Hear y'all. And press to the dark side. Dark. Okay. About the gray. My son says one's gray and one's silver. Hold them up in a second and let you see. Their colors, they have gray, gold, and black on their t-shirts for the Ozark Heritage Farms. Premium Berkshire pork. My hands are just not very cooperative today. Oh, and I should have left those together. No, that's right. Okay. I don't need this many. I got carried away cutting last night, so I decided they were going to be sewn today. And these will go down to 2.5 inches. Barely. It'll barely go to 2.5 inches. I was thinking that when I cut them, I did use the 3-inch squares. It's like 2 and so many eighths is what my cheat sheet said. I'm not doing eighths if I don't have to. I would rather wind up. You know what I mean. Let me see if this is going to work like I want. Oops. My words are hard. My rulers do not have the grippy things on them, which you can buy and put on them. I generally do pretty good, but I also generally cut over there. And so when I'm cutting, and I should do it over here, my hand, tilt you a little bit so you can see. Oh, okay, QR code. I should do that. My hand, I'll plant my thumb under here, and it's much easier to grip it. Your hand's out of the way that way. If you've got a table, you can do that on. It's much easier. It stays in place. It doesn't scoot on me. Why I didn't do that, I don't know. Okay, then I'm going to take one of these 2.5 inches that I could, yeah, I'm going to draw a line because I'm just. Okay, whoever stole my pencil now, I'll do it with a pen. Don't think I won't. Here's my pencil. Oh, I was looking for this earlier. It was hidden underneath the fabrics. Okay, I'm going to draw the line the opposite. These HSTs are going that way, so I'm going to draw my line this way on my plain fabric, corner to corner, and do them just like 2 at a time HSTs. And if I've done this right, this will be 2 inches. If I am a little bit off, then I mean like a scant off. By the way, is anyone a fan of the scant 1/4 inch? If it is a tad off, that's okay, because like I said, this is a prototype. It's probably not going to make sure my right sides are together. Holding my threads with this hand. I remember home ec. We were taught to hold the threads in behind. Hold the threads back here as you sew. I don't get it, but that's okay. I did take home ec. I barely passed. I don't think my teacher was a fan of me. I was a very good student. Just did not like home ec. Now I like sewing. I didn't like sewing. And I'm going to separate them corner to corner. And this is going to the path of least resistance is how this wants to turn. It wants to turn towards the light. I want it to go towards the dark. So I'm going to give it a spray. help it go the direction I want it to. This is Stay Flow watered down a whole lot because I don't like it as stiff as what the directions I found online do it. There's a reason I call that the path of least resistance, because when you're trying to go against it, it is not as easy. It wants to fold on you. See if I did these right. I may be needing one of each to make the opposites. Okay. A little diagram over here. Not that it's very helpful. Okay. Oh, it worked. 3, 4, 3, 4. Oh, that works great. Had I ironed these opposite directions, let's see what size these are. I'm going to put them together anyway. I'm pretty sure they should be 2. Yep, they are just a hair over 2. And now that I know that, I can't unknow it, so I'm going to trim them. Well, all right, sewing machine. I may just give up. So I only need 3 more. 3 more done like this. So now that I know that, I have to trim this one too. See, the thing was, prototype was going to be fast and easy. And the line is just a little bit different on here because I want my 2 different colors. I want to keep that point right there too. So I'm looking at everything when I'm trimming it down. Trying to get that point. Let's do it this way. There we go. Oh, just 1/2 inch there. That's what the problem was. Yeah, there's a lot to trim down. I would have regretted not doing that. That is actually quite a bit. That could throw, if I was being very specific about the size I needed and following a pattern, that could throw the entire pattern off. And instead of having a, small hanging or table runner, you would have one that was a whole lot bigger and not know why. I only need 3. Oh, good. I've got 3 more for later. I know I've went over my hour. I understand if you got to leave. I'm sorry. I make bad choices. All of these will be 2 inches in the end. Give me just a second. Let's talk. Oh, thank you, Tracy. So Journey. She says, the longer you are live, the better. My hands, I don't know what's been going on with my trimmers lately, but they're giving me trouble. That's not a good thing. It may be stress. Stress, pain, all of that makes trimmers worse. It's ridiculous. Let's see, what else did I miss up there? Sorry. Saw the QR. Oh, Tracy, what did Tracy not tell? All I see is Tracy, shh, don't tell anyone. Thank you, Melissa, for doing the links again real quick. Oh, okay. Wow, I missed a bunch. So, Journey, that is very helpful, Coleen. Having problems squaring up. I saw that. Oh, there we are. What makes you comfortable makes me comfortable. Thank you. Off topic, but I love your earrings. Thank you. I had a lady many years ago, my neighbor, who's a friend of mine, gave me these dream catchers. I don't have a lot of earrings because I downsized all my earrings a while back, but these are one of the pairs that I kept. And Melissa says, you've been in Colleen's chat before? Nothing is off topic. Well, it's really not. Thank you for all the links. Link Queen Melissa. No, but I ended up sewing them all the time. Oh, the scant. Scants can be confusing sometimes, Sherlock So says. Melissa said no, but I end up sewing them all the time. Sherlock says flying geese. Yeah, that's when you really need them, the flying geese and snowballing. I try to, when I have the line, I can see the line on this foot. I try to keep the line just to the left of this opening, just a smidge, to try to get that to work. I'm not dying over it. Oh, I guess I should scroll back down. Oh, I have scrolled down. Lynn says she's got about a half hour because she has to go. So Journey says, LOL, I can't say. I don't know what we can't say. It's all right. I probably, it's all right. I didn't square the outer side ones down, so I'm just lining the tip of the top fabric here and here at this point. Because I don't need to do any more cutting than I have to today. And then we pray. Things I will do on live, I won't necessarily do when I'm off live. And you've noticed, I'm sure, a lot of my things come up with not matching corners. Now, those corners matched. Why? Because I didn't have camera right here, trying to get around. Trying to get around the camera, trying not to put my fingers all in there. YouTube problem, I'm telling you. It doesn't bother me when my corners don't line up, though, because I know what's causing it. If I didn't know what was causing it, I might lose sleep. I know what's causing it. I know that's just how it's going to be for right now. Because there's really nowhere to put an overhead camera unless I get one that angles from here over, which is possible, but not probable right now. Put that up. Got my lines drawn. Stop. You know what's helpful? When your hands and the fabric are fighting. It'll be all right. Because, this one is going to get done. I heard a weird noise. Oh, am I running out of bottom? Yep, I'm pretty good. Sometimes I'll hear a little click when that bobbin gets low. It's low, but I've got bobbin. There we go. And I might as well do this live because I'm just going to do it after the live anyway. So let's chain piece these right this time. Need a couple stitches in between that one. Keep it up. I'll sew you as you lay. Don't think I won't. Really, I was worried about the wrong bobbin. My wife. I put a little bobbin up here to use the rest of that, and I have. So now I need to get the white. There's a trash can back there. I'm not throwing things in the hole yet. I don't know, where did that go? There we go. Just a second. Whoops. So I bent this so it will hook around the spool up here. So it mimics something coming off the spool over there. That little dish I used to have handmade shaving soap, I think is what it's called, that my bonus mama made. Okay, till that lower one runs out, we're good. There, so I don't have to dig for it. And you can't hear me, put that up there so I don't have to dig for it. Okay. I think I'm kind of on automatic because I didn't realize I threaded this thing already. And this is chain easy. Saves time. All right, vroom vroom. And when I'm done, these will be 2 inches. No, there is not a pattern. No, I'm not going to put a pattern on here. If you want the free pattern that Quilting with Stephanie Stitches made, the links are all over my chat. And while you're there, check out her other stuff. She has a few paid patterns. So all turned over the same way. And some fabrics. In fact, she still had a couple half yard increments of the green up there that I used. And she sells the Precision piecing pen and its magic juice, which would replace this. It stiffens the fabric, and I saw Brandy use her faultless starch. Stops so much fraying. This does the same thing. I think the other might do it better, the faultless, but my Walmart didn't have any. So don't be annoying. When I use this, I have to let it set just a few seconds, or it sticks to the iron. And a friend of mine told me that's not just a me problem, that's actually what happens. You're not supposed to pull your fabrics. But when I do these, because it doesn't want to lay that way, instead of finger pressing it, which you can totally stop, put this down, finger press that back, give it a edge of your fingernail, and then press it. I'm just tugging this back a little bit in my hand, just a little. Don't want to stretch it because I don't want to stop at finger pressing. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today is and I don't. It helps it lay better though, if you finger press it, or just give your fabric the slightest little tug, slightest. People are going to be doing what I say. Coleen just ruined my block. She said, I'm not known for good advice in the sewing community. But I have plenty. Let's see how these are doing. Get these all trimmed down. See how quick we can do that without cutting ourselves. Down to 2 inches. I really should get some tape so I can mark this and not have to look for it. But and since I just squared those 2 corners, I'm actually using those 2 corners to do the next ones. And that's not right, is it? 2 inches should be right. I'm messing with my own head. I need to stop that. Do what I know. Stop messing around. I'm thinking while I'm doing this, it could be a lot. Okay. Ouch. Because I'm trying to keep more than 1 point. And I'm going to lose that point. I will figure out a better way to do this, but for now, we're going to lose that point. I can tell because they should be evenly on this point down here. Whoops. You can tell the one on this side is just a little, taking up a little bit more room. So I did not do that right. I'm okay with that. And I'm only showing you because, well, if you're home and there's nobody to show you, it can be difficult. Ideally, I would have done this a little bit different, but yeah. What did I cut? That's what happened. Looking at the wrong corner. Yeah, I'm just going to lose them. Not even going to care. Not today. We'll care tomorrow. Or, you know, never. I turned it. Dadgum. Yep, I said dadgum. Okay, this one's going to do better. Dawn said she thought it would be funny to say dadgum in chipmunk voice. So I did, and I tagged her. On a short. It wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. Okay, that one's better. I just need to remember to pay attention, use the diagonal line between these two, going that way. Now, if you used the, oh, what's it called? I know there's a name for it. I don't know what it is all of a sudden. There is a ruler, clearly perfectly slotted trimmer. If you use that, there we go. Getting my 2-inch mark on the corners of those. So when I turn them, I keep all of my corners. It would probably do it just right. My way's a little more thinking. Get the quarters on that one. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't. Clearly the sun's coming up today. So see if I can get this done before my husband calls. Oops. I'm not looking at the right lines. That's what the problem is. I need to look at my 2-inch marks here and then my diagonal there to keep that corner. And now I'll remember that. And then I'm going by my 2-inch marks over here. My hands. We'll straighten up. Keep trying to use that 1/2 inch. I don't think I have small square rulers without the 1/2 inch. 2-inch, 2-inch. My diagonal in that corner. Don't twist it. This is the hard part. I'm almost done with the hard part. Then it's just a matter of getting them all face the right direction, doing some chain piecing, and see if these colors work as well as I hope they will. Okay. Now they're all trimmed. And this is not the way, I'm pretty sure it's not the way Stephanie did hers. I think she did some triangles, sewing triangles on. So this is, if you want to see it on her channel, she does it a different way. That all in the wrong place, didn't I? Let's see. Let's go to chat. Oh, good morning, Tracy Alberts. And thank you all for the links. And yes, if you enjoy what you're seeing, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscription, go visit my friends, the moderators. That was my customer service voice, right, Melissa? Galloping horses. Yes. Melissa. Okay. Everybody saying good morning to Tracy. Mischief manager, provoker extraordinaire. Let's see. I need pick up one of those pens for small pieces. The precision piecing pen. I want to get one of those just to try. Let's see. All my whites will go inside. So if that's helpful. Nope. White goes inside. Did that one wrong, didn't I? Okay. I want the dark on the inside. There we go. So that was pretty easy. Doing it with several at a time HSTs, and it would have been easier. Had I cut them to the size and done 4 at a time with all of them. Ah, I like it. Now this one should finish. Where did I think that it would finish to? 8 inches? Or is this the 6? This should finish at 6 inches once I get all the seams in there, and voila. I like this one. I like how the tips came out. I like the gold black in the center. Good morning, Halo Inspirations, who is also Angel. I am still here. I went over, I decided I had to try this, and I was going to do it after the live anyway, so I would do it on the live. But this is the Missouri Star Block. Hopefully it comes out to 6 inches. Pretty block, looks good, beautiful. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you. And there's Halo's link. Thank you very much, Melissa. Melissa is on the links today. And thank you. That's one less thing I have to do. That's why we love our mods. Oh, I'm looking at this. Oh, are those gonna? Ah, and I did iron these the right way. So these will nest with this when I turn them over to sew them. And that's how I'll do it. I'll do all of these this way, go down this, and then I'll go do all of these on this side, go down that. I don't think I can finish it in 25 minutes, and I don't think my back wants me to finish it in 25 minutes, but I think that needs to be part of my bonus parents' logo. I'm just going to turn them all back because that's going to bug me, sit here and look at it like that. And then I'll forget which way I was going to sew them, which is what happened with that shamrock back there. Shame on me. I like it. I like the grays in it. It's on brand for them. And this fabric actually says Missouri in it. I don't know if Missouri Star might have some more of that. It was left over from the shop hop, Missouri shop hop that they did. I love it. I'm very happy with that. And I'm happy that all my sizes worked out. Because last night when I was hurrying up to get these together, I kept thinking, is that right? Is that right? Is that? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it and we'll see. And I've got some more fixed for another one. Yay. Did not get these sewn. Oh, that's why I have black. I was wondering, why did I put black in the top and in the bottom? Because I was going to sew these together. That's okay. Can I sew these? With the black bobbin. Yeah, that should be fine with it. No, we're not going to do that. I had the color of thread show on a block that I did. The first crown I made. It's right there. And now I'm trying harder to use the right colors so it doesn't come through. What did I just say? I want white. See? And that is how long it takes me to forget a thought. It looks like there's a kitty cat hunting back there in the backyard. I don't know what it's after, but it looks kind of intent. I accomplished sewing this morning. Yay! That was nice. Put this somewhere. We're not going to mess it up anytime real soon. I was wondering where the rest of my pins were because I knew I had more pins than what was in my container. It's because I pinned this and I forgot. And I pin at the intersections, so I'm more careful there. And really, I should double pin, put a pin on either side. That would really help. Normally, this works for me as long as I don't have a camera sitting right here to get in my way. Okay, what are we doing? Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Sojourney Tracy. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Melissa. I think I got it. And thank you to all the lurkers hanging out, watching me do random things. That Missouri Star block may become a regular Monday thing for a while. I was looking for an easy block to incorporate. I'll just go right there because I'm not opening that. To incorporate into my bonus parents. I see what you're trying to do. Trying to show brand, because their crown, the stars, the piggies. But since I'm going to have a section of their booth, I thought on brand would be very nice. I might do some scrappy stuff, some different colored stuff, but I think the on brand might attract more. I don't know. And I will do different colored stuff. I don't know, maybe. She said she doesn't need the table runner, which is why this is probably just going to be the center of one, to give me more time to make stuff. This machine has never met an intersection it liked. And I don't have the universal foot on there with the little button. If I had my seam tape on here, I would. I mean, I have the seam tape. It just doesn't go all the way up like I want it to. With the hump jumper button. Thank you, Halo. She knows where I got that information. It wasn't the needle. It was the screw. It pinched. And my needle in too far. Oh. Wow, I made it over that hump. And this is basically just how I did those star legs. These pieces, it's just so, it's such an easy block. And turn different ways looks different. Halo does lives. I thought it was every Wednesday, but now I'm thinking maybe it's not every Wednesday. But hey, go subscribe to her, turn the notifications on, and you'll know. Every time Wednesday gets here, I have no idea what day it is. And I'm usually in the car. Let's see how we did on the intersections. Oh, did pretty good. And let's stand up so I can see. It needs a press. You can tell where the intersections are together there. Yay! I love it when my intersections come out. Like I said, when I don't have a camera sitting here, it makes it so much easier. Anyway, let's get this done. That's why my shamrock back there, I had that done Saturday. I finished what little quilting I did on it. I'm going to go back and do more. Whoops, I was not hanging on to my threads. Because my mind can't take UFOs. A completed flimsy, so the completed top of the quilt, way to be sandwiched, is a little bit easier for my mind to accept than something that isn't even ready to be sandwiched. But then you get too many of those, all you're doing for a while is quilting. Stop that. There is actually it may be called a hump jumper. Wendy showed it to me in one of her shorts, Gypsy Quilter. It's a plastic, it looks plastic to me, that has like a fork on either end. So you put it under there somehow and it gets you over those. My other machine goes over them just fine without any hiccups. This one really dislikes them. Okay. Which is why it's in timeout more often. Actually, it hasn't been in timeout since that one time. Yay, get this done. I think I am just going to put some muslin on the back and some binding. See how that looks. And I'm lifting my foot because it's trying to press against the seams to shift my seams. And I want them to lay the way I have them laying when I sew them. I'm glad this machine only goes so fast. It doesn't go as fast as my other one's top speed does. I have a lead foot. I don't need to sew that fast. It messes me up. I lose control and my 1/4 inch veers just like it did on those ones that I showed you. But that was me letting go of the fabric too soon. Oh, we're winning. Oh, let's see if I can show you those without standing back up. I've got a, is that a pucker or is that just the, okay. That's me, not the fabric. Man, sometimes I have puckers in my fabrics because I haven't cut them quite right. Or sewn them quite right. I've done something wrong. Oh, anyway, now I have 2 of these. And it's just that random block that has 2 over here and 1 over here. It looks different in here. We're going to wind it up. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to say thank you. I'm feeling royal this morning. I appreciate everyone coming, everybody saying it's beautiful. Lynn had to go. Have a great day, Lynn. She says, well, it's been great, but have to go. Take care, everyone. See you all very soon, I expect. Yes, you will, I expect. My big tidy up, Dee Dee says, enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Oh, and I've ordered me another container. Hopefully they said they had one left at Walmart for my props. I couldn't think of that word this weekend. I was like, I need a props container. Because I'm getting all these little props and I can't have them taking up a whole lot of space. Our house is too little for me to fill it with props. But they're functional too. This one is functional. My other one is just plaques that hang up. I bought one for Easter at the Dollar Tree. They're so cheap. Oh, thank you all. So cute, Table Runner. Fern King says, thank you. Great live, Coleen. So Journey Tracy says, thank you too. Take care, Lynn. Everyone looks good, looks great. Going to nap before Brandy comes on by. I continually miss Brandy. I get to cleaning up my mess and refocusing, and I'm always having to catch her replays, but I do catch her replays. Sometimes I have her playing in the background. I just lurk. I don't even say anything. Halo, thank you. She says, I'm going to watch from the beginning. Thank you, Coleen, and all have a fantabulous day. That word came out like it was in my head. Have a great day, everyone. Great live. And yes, Brandy is going to be on in about 45 minutes. No worries. So I'll see you all over there, even if you don't see me. Take care. Be the light you hope to see in others and have a wonderful week. And thank you for improving my Monday.